You were here. Good morning, guys. Welcome. We're just catching up, guys. It's a reunion here this morning. Welcome to Ozarks Fox AM. I'm Jeremy Rabin. Please welcome my special guest co-host, Jessica Miller, who is in for Maddie because guess what? Maddie got married on Saturday. What? Yay. Congrats, Maddie. It looked beautiful.
Her dress was gorgeous. I saw a sneak peek online.
Now, here, you know what I was looking for? I was waiting for pictures because Maddie said, I am worried that I'm going to cry down the entire aisle. So she was worried about makeup and just like, she goes, I'm a crier, I'm going to cry. Her fiance, G, I think, is also a crier. So I'm like, I want to hear, she had to do her vows in English and in Spanish.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, and then he did his vows in English and Spanish because the family, a lot of his side of the family speaks Spanish.
Okay.
So they did them both. I mean, I don't want to give too much away. I was not there, but she will give us a recap tomorrow.
Why didn't you go to her wedding?
I'm glad you asked because I was at an all-day charity event on Saturday.
Okay, if it's for charity, that's okay.
And it had been on my calendar for like 8, 9 months.
Okay.
And I was like, and that's before I even knew Maddie. So,
okay, all
and
right.
I was like, and again, I've only known Maddie a few months, and it was her family and friends in St. Louis, and I totally get that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I did want to show you a few pictures from Saturday because a lot of friends of show were there. So there I was at the Shrine Mosque being Willy Wonka for the On Angels Wings Carnival. It was Making Memories Carnival during the day, and then at nighttime we had the gala. And look who showed up, Rob Hardy from Care Animal Rescue was there with a few pups trying to help get some animals rescued. So we were so happy to see him. Good to see him. And look, there was a mini Willy Wonka there, so I had to take a picture with this adorable little boy who was dressed to the nines. We were walking. He won his division for the costume contest that we had. He's so sweet. Then here we are on stage. That's Mini Spider-Man. And if you look to the right, that's Mrs. Spider-Man. So it was a costume contest against Miss Spider-Man and Mr. Spider-Man, and guess who won? Miss Spider-Man won.
Oh.
She was adorable. She was like, I said, because I was going to ask them their real names. Like, okay, what's your name? And she was like, Spider-Man.
Oh, she really took it.
She took it. And then I asked the little boy, I go, what's your name? He goes, Spider-Man. They were so cute.
Oh, that's so fun.
So they had different. Oh, and here we had Springfield aerialists there. They were doing all these aerial silk tricks. They were dressed as the Oompa Loompas.
I was wondering where the Oompa Loompas were.
There they are. I ran into my good friend Jesse McGoldrick, who was there as one of the Oompa Loompas. Okay, here's my good friends. You remember they've been special guest co-hosts in the past. Julie Milbauer, my good friend, and Jennifer Creed, right there. I was at their table for the gala. Everybody was dressed in purple. It was Willy Wonka themed. And then that's Destiny Brower from the Assistant 417, who's been on the show. She was a mom who found a need for something and started a business. And I'm so proud of her for everything that she's done. And she has a business called the Assistant 417, which helps people. If they need an assistant, you can hire an assistant for the day.
Oh,
isn't that amazing?
That's a great idea.
I know.
I might want to do that.
You should look her up. It's amazing because I went to an event how I met her, and they had hired them just to be like, hey, can you be our assistants for this party? Because we're going to need ice, we're going to need this, we're going to... And they just...
Oh my gosh,
did it for them.
little helpers.
Like mini planning parties.
I was wanting to know if you had candy during the day, but you said you didn't have any candy.
I ate nothing.
So you
Zero.
get some candy this week at some point.
Yes, I really do. By the way, when we came back on, we were laughing and chatting because guess what, guys? It's a reunion here on Ozarks Fox AM. We've not seen our dear friend Lauren Barnes in the morning time in so long, and it's so good to see you.
It's been years. I was telling Tom, it's great to be on this side of the sunrise. I'm like, oh, the sun comes up at 5:30. That's good to know.
Did you have to get up early today?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so Miss Lauren Barnes, getting up early or sleeping in, which shift do you prefer?
It's fun to do for a day. It really is. I was excited to fill in for Jessie today. I mean, the mornings is just a different vibe. It's cheery, it's happy. You know, we're the first ones you get to see when you wake up, hopefully. But yeah, the sleep schedule is not ideal. And of course, I was worried. I was nervous I was going to sleep through my alarm. So I was just like, it's only been 5 minutes. Okay. Go back to sleep for a minute. So.
Well, we're so glad you're back. It's been so long.
Yeah, we'll have to catch up. We'll catch up here in a little bit.
And I don't want to ask too many questions because, you know, I want to save them. I want to save them, but you got some stories for us.
I do. And this first one, I know, Jeremy, you will be a fan of.
Okay.
Yes, so this one comes out of Ireland, where they are trying to break a world record for Dolly Parton impersonators.
What?
Yeah, I know. How awesome is that?
I love
story
it.
for you. So how many people do you think that is? I mean, that's a pretty big crowd, right? Can you tell? Like hundreds?
I would say that looks way more than hundreds, I'd say.
So, yes, there were quite a few spectators. 250 of them were dressed as Dolly Parton. And then more than 1,100 came out for Dolly Day to, see what all the fuss was about. They don't know yet if they officially broke that record until Guinness has to go back and look and I'm sure count, do a head count, look at some of the evidence there. But this was funny to me. I was like, why Ireland? Well, the town where they held it currently holds the world record for the largest gathering of people dressed as nuns. So, nuns, Dolly Parton.
What is their fascination with impersonating people there?
I think they want to set records.
Yeah.
I mean, Guinness is Irish, right? So.
That's why you're the smart one on the panel. Yeah. That's why Lauren is here.
I've had some coffee.
We wonder, but you have answers.
You have answers, okay?
I'm so glad you're here. One answer. Let's not get carried away. This next headline might stress you out a little. Stresses me out a little. New findings show there's a giant gap in what people think they need for retirement versus what people actually save. Oh, no. So, according to a new study by the financial services firm Northwestern Mutual, employees think they need about $1.27 million to retire comfortably. The average retirement balance for workers only about $89,000. So there's
oh my God, I'm stressed out now.
Pretty big gap there. For most people in their 60s or 70s, they have saved about 114 grand for retirement. And then the study also found Americans now expect to work until 65 to hit retirement.
That stresses me out because I'm way behind then.
Yeah.
Way behind.
We need millions, it says?
So yeah.
Over $1 million, I guess, is what most people, when they actually sit down and do the math, that's what they feel like they need to be comfortable.
Oh my gosh, that is...
I'd rather not do the math and just worry about that later.
I gotta be smarter with my money right now.
The coupons in our older years.
I know.
Okay, quick question though, I'm curious. I think generationally it's different. Like you said, a lot of people say they're gonna work till 65 to retire. I'm of the mindset, I don't want to, I want to keep working. Do you plan to retire, or are you the type that you think you might work past that?
I'm the type of person who can't sit still on a Saturday, or like I always need to be doing something, so I'm kind of with you there. I think too that there is a difference. We all live longer now. Now that medicine has advanced. Yeah. The life expectancy for Americans is much longer, so working until 65 I don't think is quite as daunting as it seems. If most people are expected to live until 80 or
65 is the new 55.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I do think people feel more energetic, more spry, younger acting. It's not like, have you seen those memes with the Golden Girls? Like, if the Golden Girls were made today, they don't look like that today.
Right.
Aging has completely changed in our society, which is great. But I feel like I want to work.
At least part-time.
I feel like it keeps you young, too. Yes, working and keeping busy keeps your brain sharp.
Yeah, and I don't want to be that Debbie Downer, but you've heard about those people who retire and then they have nothing to look forward to, so it's kind of like they whittle. I don't know. That's just me. I want to work. But.
I don't know. By the time we get there, we might be tired, though.
That's true.
I'm feeling a little tired right now.
I get a little bit more tired.
These early morning shifts are getting to me.
I want to work by like 10 to 2 p.m.
Well, that's the thing. You could do part-time and at least or volunteer. A lot of people volunteer. So, Lauren, don't go anywhere because we want to catch up with you.
Okay.
In fact,
I'll stay close.
We got to catch up with Mike Landis last week, which was great. Your co-anchor, and we're going to catch up with Lauren. But first,